All right, we're here at Langley Pond today, and I'm going to take you through launching my boat and then go through the trailer and loading it up again for you so you can see how I do it on my Pelican Bass Raider 10E. Stay tuned. So the first thing I do when I basically get to my boat to the water is I take my straps off. Remember I said I have the ratcheting straps? So it's basically how I do that is it's all the way down. I just basically press the button and it loosens. I do the same thing on this one. Make sure that it's all the way down. Basically just press the red button and that loosens the strap. I'll go around to the other side. Take my straps off. Unfortunately, this side actually, that ratchet, the retract went out on it, so I'm going to have to replace that one. But for now, I just kind of put this one off to the side. But this one you can get a look at it actually working. Press my button, and it retracts in. So my straps are off now. So now I basically am going to go out, get my seat ready to go on. I push it back as far as I can get it because that's about where I have to run it. And I'm ready to back my boat in the water. I'll be right back. So if you notice, I only go so far. If you watch my tires, I usually go just before I hit that. I usually go just before my tire, just before my wheels go underneath the water because I don't have bearing buddies on here. So I loosen the strap up here. It's a simple little tow winch. So now that I got this winch off, I just put it here. I have a rope that is continuously kept on the boat. Connects to the same loop that my trailer winch would be connected to. And it's just enough so I can control it, the boat, when I get it off the water, off the trailer. The cool thing about this is that because it's a regular trailer, I can just step on to the trailer and get it off. From here, I have the option of either tying it up to the deck if you have a boat ramp. If you have a boat landing, I can actually tie it up to the landing, or I can just pull my boat right up to shore. So right now I'm just going to pull it up to the shore because that's usually what I do on a lot of the places I go to. And that's the cool thing about these boats is that it's super easy to land these boats and to get on it and off of it. So all right, let's go park the truck. The reason why I did it here instead of actually tying up to the pier here is a lot of places that I go, especially since it is a pond prowler, it's made for smaller bodies of water. Not a lot of them have that pier that you can actually launch off of. So I kind of wanted to demonstrate how easy it is to just pull it up to the shore, get on it and push off and be gone. And this is 90% of the time, this is how I launch this boat. The deck I put on here is actually walkable, so that's really cool. And I'm actually on the water now. I have another video that shows my battery box here. Basically turning it on, and I'm turning my switches on for my front trolling motor, my fish finder, which I don't have on right now, but the big thing is this rear trolling motor. So you can see it's got power to it. So I'm on the boat, if I can stop not getting tangled into my fishing lines. So when I'm on the boat then, I'll spin around. I always pull my trolling motor up a little bit. I tighten it so it doesn't rattle around when I'm moving. So I'll put it a little bit further down into the water, usually about right there. Sorry, this one's got to tighten that one up. So now I'm into the water. That's kind of where I'll actually keep the troll. And not just a simple little scoot, and I'm in the water, ready to go fishing. It's just as easy as that. The cool thing is when you go to land it, I can just basically beach it like that before and land it that way. So super, super cool, super easy to do. So the one thing I kind of wanted to show you that I haven't shared yet with the channel, I kind of forgot this on my last video, is you see how I'm tied up here? On the end of my rope that I keep on here for loading and launching, I've actually got this clip. And what this clip is this clip basically moves and it locks into place. So now it's locked right there. And what I love about this clip, floating away from you everybody, is when I go to dock up, I don't need to actually have to tie off to anything. So what I do is I pull it around there, and because the boat's got the handles on it, you can see a handle back here, basically just snap it to one of my handles. And then I grab the clip and I pull that length of rope back out of it. And I'm tied up to the dock right now. Basically, there's not enough rope to get around that to actually pop off. Super, super quick and fast when I come in to tie off on it. You can even go and do one extra loop on there just if you're nervous about it, but I never do, and I've never lost the boat. So let's go over the trailer real quick and what I actually did to the trailer. I know in my boat review, when I showed you the boat, I said it was a 10-foot trailer. It's an 8-foot trailer. So it's a 6 by 8 trailer. So I do stick off an extra 2 feet. Hence the reason why I've got this extra weight on here. The boat hanging over the end makes it a little tail heavy, so I added the extra weight to the trailer just to counterbalance, so I have more weight up front. Eventually I'll take the axles and move them back so it actually trailers well, but until now that'll suffice for it, and it's been like that for about a year now. The other thing I did to it was I added the automatic ratchet straps. Like I showed you earlier, they pull out, they retract, they're easy, they're bolted onto it. Really easy to actually put on and put off when you get your boat on. It's a 1, 2, 3. Fair warning, they're only going to last you about 1 season, about 2 seasons maybe, depending on where you store it. I store mine outside, so this one I do have to replace. But right now I just kind of use it as that because really I don't mind putting it over and ratcheting it. And I think I'm going to wait until this one goes before I replace it. I'll replace them both because you can buy them in a pair. But I definitely will buy them again when they go. Because you do, like I said, you get about 2 years out of them if you're in the elements with it. The other thing I added to it was the plank board. So it has something concrete, something solid to slide up on instead of sliding up on this harsh metal. Before I actually had it, it slides up and it actually hits these little barbs, and that's what put a hole in the bottom of my boat earlier on it. So I did add those. That's just composite board, basically the decking, the composite decking that I put on it, because I didn't want to have to weatherproof a piece of wood, so I put that composite decking on there. It's the exact same length as what the pontoons are. I made a couple of actual ramps that I just store on there loosely. That's in case I ever get to an area where I don't have a decent landing point where I can actually put them down and I can just drag it up onto the boat using the winch. So the last add-ons that I did to this trailer, because it is a utility trailer, is I added the spare tire carrier on it because I wanted to make sure I had a spare tire with it. And then I added an actual winch. I got this winch from Harbor Freight. Any winch that'll bolt on there would work for it. And then of course I added on the, you can see the jack so it stands on its own, because I just don't like reaching to the ground and picking it up off the ground. It's a really easy accessory to add, to really add a lot of functionality to it and just kind of save your back from it. I put a lock on mine. All my trailers, I just get a padlock, and that's my pin that I use to secure it to the trailer, just so my trailer doesn't walk away wherever I'm parked, and just gives me that extra security, and that's not going to pop off when I'm driving. I put a little bit of foam here, which I probably got to replace just because the boat does come up and it rests on that. That's been on there for 2 years now, and yeah, that's about the upgrades. Like I said, it's just a standard 6x8 trailer. I didn't do a whole else lot to it. I love the fact that it's a trailer and I can walk on it and go straight back to the water when I'm loading or unloading the boat. So that's the trailer all in all. So I'm gonna go and grab my boat and bring it back on. And all right, so we're back at the launch. Notice I went to the beach instead of going off the launch, off the pier, because that's usually how I do this. So what I actually do is I grab my rope up and I just make sure I got enough rope here. I kick it out as far as I can get her. I jump onto the trailer. Slide it on up. Now that I got it partially way up, I can grab my winch, hook onto the same portion of it. Now the winch is going to do the rest of the work for me. And that's kind of the reason why I got those boards in there. It also helps it slide. I really could pull it all the way up, but I work harder, work smarter, not harder, right? Make sure it's positioned center. Now keep in mind, even if it's not center when I get it all the way up, you can reposition this boat off the water really easy. I make sure the front is as centered as I want it. And I tighten it up against this, and now I'm ready to pull it out. All right, we're back after the trip. I did take on quite a bit of water on this one. So let's see if my plugs, my pontoons took on any water. Like I said, they just screw in the seal. No water on that one. No water on that one. So neither one of them took on water. And they've been on for quite some time. So I'll seal them back up so I don't forget next time. First thing I want to do is I usually set my trolling motor up as high as it'll go. I put this latch down so it can't drop any further. My power's turned off. Button the seat. I slide it up so this strap can go through the seat. That keeps the seat on when I'm in the water, when I'm driving. Pull this one up and over. That one's tight. That one's tight. That's it, we're ready to go. It's easy as that. One person operation. I don't have to have anybody help me. I never got my feet wet. Still have my dudes on. So I mean, it's a perfect little setup. So hope this helped you, and like and subscribe and come back for some more fun videos on the Pelican. Have a good one.